How do I handle my Seet MIL? New user waving hand. I'm 25, female, with 3 months of pregnancy. I recently got married with the man I loved. People around me, especially my sisters and friends, said my in-laws were too clever. But I didn't believe in them and was appreciative towards their loving acts. Till date, I don't have serious grudges with my sister-in-laws and their families. But what I don't like is my MIL's interest in my private matters. A day after our wedding night, she asked me if we had intercourse or not. I was confused as my mind wasn't clear whether it happened or not. I thought full penetration and orgasm is marking of an intercourse, as I lived my life in a very religious environment. Anyways, I couldn't reply properly. She said this is a problem if you both didn't have intercourse. I started crying and asked, "Is there anything that I lack?" She said, "No, you're fine. It's my son's problem. He's too fat to do this." She then shared this with her daughters and their husbands. They all came to me and said, "You should keep yourself stylish and this, that." I said, "That's how he liked me, and I think I'm fine." They all laughed at me and said, "Then you'll wait for your whole life for that moment." After some time, Sil's husband, who's very intellectual and wise, said to his wife that I should get some nighties and we should play some romantic stuff in our room to get it done. I was offended by his statement, but remained silent. They all confused me. Later, we went to have ice cream. I was with my in-laws in the car and my husband was outside. My MIL started laughing at her son and said to his daughters he couldn't do it. Later at night, my elder SIL told my husband that I've shared everything with them and they know it. I was stunned. I touched my husband's feet and apologized to him that I didn't say anything, but it was you, Mom, you dragged me into this discussion. He was mad at them and believed in me. Later, my MIL kept asking such questions every day, even about his erection. She said she is worried about our relationship. Long story short, I got pregnant. She was surprised. She said, "You were lying all the time." I felt so guilty at this. Told my husband. He again got mad on his mom. They already had many differences and they fight quiet often. Now I'm pregnant. We want for an ultrasound and my husband made a video of our ultrasound. I asked him to delete this video, but he didn't do that. I kept asking him while he was driving back to home, but he didn't listen to me. After reaching home, he showed the video to him, Mom. I started shouting on him that I don't want anyone to see me like that. My SIL and MIL already body-shamed me for being short and chubby, so I was afraid of her judgmental thought as my bump is too big for a 3 months pregnancy. But he started shouting back on me that she is my mom, and it is her right to see everything of mine. I said she's not my mom, and I even won't allow my own mom to see me like that. They both started taunting me for being too bold. My MIL also said she won't allow her son to go with me in labor room as this is totally shameless thing to do. I cried a lot, shouted, but my husband didn't care. They both kept taunting me and even called my family. I had never shared anything with my family before, so I was hesitant at first, but then I shared everything with them. They were sad and emotional at the same time. I didn't share with them because they were against this marriage already. So when I gained some confidence, I started packing my bag. They both instantly changed and became soft with me, and my husband even started crying and shouting, telling his mom to not interfere in my matters and be truthful. Meanwhile, in this fight, my MIL said so many hateful things to me as if she was waiting for my fight with my husband. 2 days passed, and she's acting nice again. What should I do? I'm afraid if I became normal again, she would go with me in my labor room and would be sneaking around. I don't want her in my birthing experience.